Okay, folks, thanks for stopping by the Contrarian Trader. Let's begin tonight's video with the four stocks that we're going to be profiling. The first is Sequans Communications, SQNS. The second, First Solar. Many of you visitors to the site know I've traded First Solar a number of times before, symbol FSLR. The third is Home Away, symbol AWAY. Lastly is a stock I profiled last weekend, which is PFSW, PFSW. Let's begin with Sequans Communications. Sequans Communications had been in a pennant formation, and that pennant formation broke last week. Now, many people wonder why or wonder when to get out of a stock. And all you need to do is use stock charts, and the stock charts will tell you. Right here, if we were long of this stock, I would have sent out an alert to my members, and I would have said, Sequans has broken the lower band of this formation, the pennant formation. It is time to get out. Don't worry about a limit order or market order. Just get out. Sure enough, the stock declined and finally collapsed. Now, more than likely what's going to happen, this is a reversal off of the day's low. It looks like a bullish candle, but don't forget you have a big gap here. So what caused that reversal, let's go to a 60-minute chart, is the fact that, take a look at the RSI on an intraday basis. On a 60-minute chart, it was down at 10 for quite a long amount of time. So, of course, you had an intraday oversold rally. This could have been bought as a day trade, but guess what? That trade's over. It's time to get out. They might be able to gap this higher in the morning, but the stock is only going to roll over and head back down further. And my guess is that you will see new lows on Sequans Communications. Now, the RSI is at 1731, which is okay. I would like to see it further down. Look at this down volume. The volume came in well above 1 million shares. That volume has got to drop off dramatically before I would consider getting long of this stock. So it's worthwhile watching. It's a little cheapy stock. Stokes they're not looking good. Whenever you see these peak formations, when it's below 20, probably means it's going to go further south before it begins to improve. So right now, Sequans is a watch. That's it. We're just going to watch this one. And if it gets away from us, it gets away from us. No big deal. There's plenty of other ones. And of course, I'll be sending out alerts to members when I do initiate a trade on Sequans. Next one, First Solar. They announced forward-looking guidance, which was really, really bad this morning. So, sure enough, they took it on the chin, down 21% in one day. We had just recently traded this stock. We were buying it when nobody else wanted it. And we were using the weekly chart to identify when the time was right to begin to accumulate, and the daily chart to identify when it was finally time to finish wrapping up our buy position. And sure enough, it's consolidated sideways. We didn't get in down here, but we were in at good prices. It rallied, and we saw that it met resistance at the 51.89 level, which coincided with its declining 50-day moving average. That is a natural resistance level, so we knew topping tail was forming. You see this shadow right here, this line, this tail on this candlestick? That is a topping tail. That's an indicator that there were sellers above here. Again, just like with Sequans, with the breakdown below that pennant formation, I lost that chart. But when you get that breakdown below that pennant formation, you've got to get out. That's the market telling you to get out. Right here, the market was telling us to get out. So I sent out an alert to members telling them get out of FSLR. And again, thank God we did. Look at where we would be right now. So I love FSLR. I think it's a great, great stock. So we'll be looking to get long of this one, but there's a lot further downside to go on this stock. There's a lot further downside on this stock. Look at this massive spike in volume, 17.5 million shares. That's a lot of volume, and we're going to need to see those volume bars decline. Now you could see that this sell-off was coming because look at the trend in the down volume. Look at this. The trend was up, and then finally it just blew out this morning or today. There's a lot of healing to do here on these indicators. Right now, you do well to stay away from FSLR. I wouldn't short it. I would not long it. If you're a nimble day trader and you want to short it on a breakdown below today's lows, what were they? The low is 33.08. You might want to put on a position to the short side, but I would caution this one's going to get. You have shorts that are already in this, and then they get squeezed at some point in time, and it could be on Friday, which is short covering Friday. Okay, next stock, HomeAway, symbol AWAY. It's an internet stock. Folks, these internet stocks are very, very vulnerable. They're the first to get taken out to the woodshed because they have zero dividend support. They're pure growth stocks, momentum stocks, and they're the first to get thrown out. So with this market, as I've been telling my members, we need to be short of this market right now. And the last thing that I want to be long of are these internet stocks. Now, that being said, they have a lot of beta, a lot of volatility, a lot of shorts in them. So as they enter these extreme oversold parabolic phases, as you're seeing here, here's your primary downtrend. Now you're entering a parabolic downtrend, and that's when we begin to get interested. Take a look at the RSI. If you read Technical Analysis for Dummies, they'll tell you to buy a stock when it goes below 20. I say they're nuts. You want to begin to only watch a stock when it goes below 20 because more than likely the RSI is going to go down to 15. That is where I'm going to get interested in AWAY. Until then, I'm a bystander. If it rallies and gets away from us, fine. We need to concern ourselves with risk to reward. We want to get into this stock when the risk to reward is completely in our favor. And when I see volume bars, which are trending up and above their daily average, that means that the market is not with me. There are still more sellers out there, and I don't want to fight them. Especially not with an internet stock and in the stock market that's ready to collapse. Last stock, PF Sweed. This is a stock I profiled last weekend. The RSI on this one, obviously by now you can tell I love the RSI. RSI is down below 15. So we're getting very, very bullish on PF Sweed, and we may just pull the trigger depending upon how these markets open up on PF Sweed in the next couple of days. The problem I see with PF Sweed is the fact that you have these down volume bars. Look at this considerable amount of selling here. So we want to wait and watch, let these down volume bars drop off, and I will be sending out alerts to my members. If you want to join, get those alerts, please subscribe, get a 14-day free trial offer, and you'll get that alert if and when we do pull the trigger on any of these stocks profiled tonight. Please leave comments below in the comments section. Sign up for us on the Twitter account, YouTube. Check out my videos there. Check out my blog. And it's not going to hurt you, folks. In this market, you need to be very, very nimble. You're going to need to be short-term focused, and you're going to need to watch out for the contrarian indicators in this market that are going to help you stay liquid and help you get long of this market at the right time. So please join the 14-day free trial offer, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great, great trading week. Bye-bye, folks.